I ain't been on this thing in a while. I haven't been on a YouTube live in a while. I can't, there's no turning back either. It's sideways and that's how it's got to stay now. Man, I don't understand. I really don't understand this lady. I thought it was starting to become more clear what was going on, and it's not, dude. She's losing her mind. What's good, Brooke? I just wanted to address Sly's idiot live that. Listen, this is what I'll say. This is what I'm gonna say. How are you gonna go on a live and tell people to come in there and talk to you? Nobody can even really comment. I'm surprised Bird even was able to get a word in without getting blocked. I'm blocked, literally blocked. I've tried to hit your, I've tried to mention something in the link just to see if anybody could see it. Nobody could see my comment. So how are you going to sit there and call me out and a bunch of other people out when they can't even comment in your live? Like, that is crazy, dude. That lady is just clout chasing. That's all she's doing. No, we all blocked. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All of us are blocked. So how do you expect anybody to come in there and say anything to you? Like, that's the stupidest. I don't know. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah, Vinny, she was on you this just a little bit ago. She's like, oh, maybe I seen him over at Vinny's. Who cares where you see him? And then she's real quick to slip up and say, I don't even watch it. Well, how'd you see him over there? Where were you? What were you doing over there? I wish you would come in here. No, you need to calm down. Yo, I got to do one thing and then I'll give you guys my undivided attention. I couldn't wait any longer. I got to let this dog out and I got to get Miss Captain Kurt's cool machine. And she goes to people chat, but nobody can go in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. She's more than welcome to come in my chat. I don't want nobody to block her. I was mad that Vinny and Brooke blocked Dumb Genius. Don't block nobody in my chat. I want everybody to be able to say whatever they want to say. When they get disrespectful or they get nasty or dock somebody, then by all means. But for the most part, let them say what they got to say. I was raised that words don't hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Words are words. Coronavirus, what's up? It's all right, Brooke. It is what it is. It happens. Some people are quick to think that that's what should be done, but in all reality, it wasn't. Because now Gene will say, oh, he don't want me in his chat. He won't let me talk. No, I'll let you talk, buddy. I want to hear everything you got to say after your boy Iceman just been put on blast. And yes, I'm here, y'all. I just got to roll this thing up for Miss Captain Kurt. Slap by scum. Yo, it's weird, dude. Whatever, I wouldn't even say that. I would say this. I would say whatever she's trying to accomplish, she's doing it the wrong way. Like, if she just wants some friends or she wants somebody to conversate with, she's doing it the wrong way. Like, it's got to say something that she's going after anybody Creek Squad. She's going after anybody that supports Creek Squad. She's going after, and then once she finds out that they don't support Creek Squad no more, she's like, oh, nope, I don't even care. Hi, how are you? Like the whole Martin Speak situation. Fuck that dude. For real. He's a scumbag. So now, because he's going to be the way he's going to go in there and gain a bunch of trust with a bunch of people and then talk bad about him. I mean, it is what it is. Right? Everyone but the bad guy. Yeah. Burton's Fan Jam, what's good? Hey, y'all, you're going to have to give me 30 seconds because I got to go do something. Gotta go get my milk. I see silver circles. I see silver circles. All right, well, I'm back, and I'll give you like, oh, Brooke, didn't she clean? Yeah, she don't do nothing. Yeah, okay. She don't do nothing though. That's all she does. Look, I got like the worst allergies. I'm constantly Claritin, inhalers, anything that I can do to get my allergies to calm down. And I don't sniff like that. I got deviated. She's got a deviated rectum. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that affects your nasal passages. She be sniffing that 8 ball. No, I don't think it's that 8 ball, buddy. I don't think it's an 8 ball. I think it's anything, really. Damn, I just walked in a full circle. I'm looking for my Mountain Dew, man. Where'd my Mountain Dew go? Zyrtec is mine. Well, listen, I'll say this. I don't pick Claritin because it's my go-to. I picked Claritin because it was on sale, and I got like 300 pills for like $12. Usually, nothing's my go-to. I just deal with it. It's methane. Yeah, I agree. Coronavirus, I agree. That Drano. What's crazy is she don't wanna waste that drip, I'm sure, so she's just sucking it all down in that belly of hers. No, to be real with you, I wasn't even coming on here to talk trash about that. I just was coming on here because it's really frustrating when I've never, to my recollection, I was never disrespectful in her chat to her whatsoever. I mean, maybe, I don't know. To my knowledge, I wasn't. So what got me blocked was probably something Square related or Johnny Gobble. I see now on. Jen, neither does a lot of people, but a lot of people still feel the need to speak on things, so she got that nose to mouth IV. How'd she do it? There's something wrong with a little sniffy sniff on the weekends. Southern Logic. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think it's cocaine, dog. I don't. I think it's more than cocaine. Little Robbie the Don. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Reaction and Reviews, what's up? Sly was talking about y'all today, too. Sly had your name in her mouth today. I was shocked, man. She's spreading it all around Creek Squad. Rachel, it's brutal, man. It is. And I wouldn't have even heard 80% of it if my boss wouldn't have been standing there and I couldn't go change my phone. It was stuck in my ear. It is what it is, though. And I ain't gonna be disrespectful to her. Alright, I appreciate you, Jen. Good looking. Oh, I don't know, bro. She was just talking bad about you and Cortex, about y'all are clout chasing, and Martin Speaks used y'all to understand Creek Squad. I don't know, dude. She was going on and on and on. You know, I don't even got a problem with the lady other than the fact that she can't keep my name out of her mouth. I don't understand it. I really don't. I thought today would be the day that she didn't say my name, but I think she actually started her live with my name. And I just don't get it. Let me find out. She was talking, Jen, she was even going down the wormhole of bringing up Creeker Mariah. Like she was wanting to, yo, it's crazy. She's like, let's team up with the Workyverse to take down Jamie. She's like, never mind, I'll never team up with the Workyverse because somebody said something. Then she's like, oh, we need to focus on Creeker Mariah. She don't even know who Creeker Mariah is. What is she talking about? Yeah, Cortex. And to be honest with you, I don't even care. I just think it's pathetic that when her views and her content start, she don't even make anything. She just goes live and talks trash. That's all she does. All talk, Jen. Facts. All talk. And everybody's been like, yo, Eminem Racing's over there. I don't care that Eminem Racing's over there at Slides. Who cares? That's not important to me. What's important to me, appreciate you, British Bulldog. British Bulldog, I gotta show you. I had to go cheap on the one cookies though, but I gotta show you the cookies. Hold on, British. Let her what? Look at that. I got the chewy chippers. Oh, the Candy Blast Chips Ahoy. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't mind that she's talking the nonsense. She could say whatever she wants. I would really like to know and understand why my name even got inserted into her brain. Like, where did she decide that, hey, today I'm gonna pay attention to old Captain Kurt. What she called me? Captain Savo. Nah, I don't think so either. I don't really care. If you want to go wherever you want to go, that ain't my business. I don't. Cookie Squad. Yeah, facts. The Cookie Cartel. We are the Cookie Cartel. I need to shave, y'all. I've been neglecting my shaving. Yeah, that's facts, Jen. Jen, speaking of that, what am I doing? I gotta have a neutral moderator in here too, because Jen, if I'm wrong, Jen will call me on it. Jen, come on, Kurt, what are you doing? So I gotta have a neutral one in here. I had it on. Oh, my bad, y'all. I had it on Top Chat because she wants what you have. Well, there's plenty of better ways of doing that. You know what I'm saying? She could have cam correct. You know what I mean? She could have been like, yo, what's good, Captain Kurt? Bro, they're mad at Jamie. They're mad at Jamie because Jamie supports people. Like, it is what it is. She's in a lot of different chats. And that, I mean, that's what YouTube's for people to go to the chats. Like, that's what it's there for. Oh, Daniel, I can't wait for the Silver Circles to drop. Y'all are going to love that song. I think Silver Circles is going to take off. I think that song is going to really make a run. The video will probably be pretty dope, too. Okay, I do. Justice, I'll tell you why. Sly is attacking Jamie because Jessica decided that she was going to make up something that Jamie was a man. So once Jamie proved that she wasn't a man, Sly thought she could just apologize and everybody was going to be okay with it. And they weren't. Well, then Sly didn't like that, so Sly kept putting Jamie's mouth in her name, or Jamie's name in her mouth. She kept saying over and over and over about Jamie, over and over. And then, yeah, me too, Daniel. I can't wait for Cricket 3. And then, and then Jamie contacted her attorney and dealt with Sly on a, I don't truly know that part. So I'm not going to speak on it, but dude, this Zen is rough right now. This one's a little too strong. Who's this Sky person? Is she one making videos? Slap by Sly, SLY. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know She just goes live all the time. She ain't making videos. She just goes live, calls out Bare Bones, calls out me, calls out Power Stroke, calls out Justice, calls out anybody she can call out. Yep, that's why. Well, she don't like Bare Bones because she thinks Bare Bones is only doing it for Upchurch. I mean, I don't know. And that's Kato. That's why they don't like Jamie. Kenny reacts holding it down for the crown. What's good, dog? I was supposed to be doing my 6 Below reaction, but I had to go live. I haven't been live in a while, and I've been listening to this sniffle, just spew her nonsense, dude. How are you going to call some people out and say, I'm going to be real polite. Just come in here and talk to me about what you think I got a problem with you about. So, me, I went in there to try to talk to her about what she has a problem with me about it. And I'm blocked. Can't read my comments. I agree, Stone. I agree. And I don't blame them. Bro, do what you got to do. But my thing is this. At least most trolls have some ground to stand on. Like, they have, like, take Mustard Squirrel. Mustard Squirrel ain't coming at you unless he knows he's going to choke you all the way out. Sly is just a lot lizard. No, Kenny, you know what? I wasn't going to give, I'm not, this will probably be the only time moving forward that I speak on Sly. But I wanted to give Sly the opportunity to hop in my chat and explain to me. And if y'all see Sly, you let me know. Because I want her to have the opportunity to explain to me what I did to her. Why she's upset with what I did to her. Because I don't know. I definitely... Kenny. Kenny, and then they... Now it's crazy, bro. They got this idiot. This is what really showed me how much Sly doesn't know. She come in here talking about Shy Wolf. Oh, Shy Wolf's good. We know Shy Wolf's all for Squareworks Media, yada yada. Did they know who? They didn't even know who Shy Wolf was. Bird had to tell them. Cassie, facts. Anyone that spoke on Johnny, that's her bestie. I said what I had for mine and stopped. But Block does anything. Facts, Jen. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that whatever her narrative, like whatever she's trying to do, I'm so confused. And she keeps saying, oh, if it wasn't for you, Johnny, Creek Squad will have no content. If it wasn't for you doing what you're doing, none of us would have any content. Like, does she not understand if it wasn't for Johnny and us talking about Johnny, that she wouldn't have any content? Like, she's an idiot. It was interesting. I like watching interviews. Yeah, Justin. I do reactions, and I've been getting into the interviews. I got, like, I think 20 different artists on my channel right now. So I'm trying to, didn't who delete his channel? Johnny? No, Johnny's still up and going, bro. He's still there. Okay, so Johnny also put 2 strikes out on 12 Point. So he's trying to shut 12 Point down. He struck him for using his content in his videos. Sissy. Salty Sniffles is a classy. Rusty Truck, dude. She is Rusty Truck. This lady, she's like, I feel like her whole brain resets every live feed. Like, the live stops, her brain like, and she don't even, the next live, she don't even know what she did the last live. That's drugs, bro. That is drugs. No doubt. No doubt. Someone flagged me too on IG. I don't know what Man, IG flags everything, dude. IG's hit me for stuff that I didn't even know could be hit. I've got hit for pictures of me and my family. So people just hate the vaccinator. Yeah, she's got real dirty spark plugs. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Like, for real, if she really wanted to understand what my problem is with her, what her and I want to know why she's got a problem with me, because I wouldn't even have known who this lady was had she not have mentioned my name. Daniel, make 2 channels, man. Make a second channel. Took all of your followers? Yeah, they ain't never done that to me, not yet. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, she ain't coming in here, so. Good. There's a lot going on in this world. Bro, but then you got people like Iceman trying to put out music when he don't even know how to put out a YouTube video. Like, his sound in that, I swear, No Life Mike helped to make that video. That sound was horrendous. And then I forgot to clip out the end of my reaction that I did yesterday that dropped today for Jericho. Dude, I said Harley's name wrong. I said it as Haley, and I forgot to clip out the back end. I mean, it happens. Yo, and my thing is this: No Life Mike, man. I've never liked No Life Mike. I thought No Life Mike was a bad look from the jump, but I wasn't gonna put my opinion out on somebody else because there was really no need to. But as soon as he started bringing my name up, oh, game on, buddy, game on. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Look at all that gray hair I'm coming in with. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He picked that mic up, and it sounded like he was trying to eat the mic. To be honest with you, I think in my reaction, I think 3 or 4 words is all I was able to make out. It was 7 words, but 4 of them were cuss words. So, what did Rachel say? Rachel, I die laughing something. Yeah, facts. North Alabama. Yo, you know what? My wife was trying to convince me to move to Tennessee, which she still wants me to move to Tennessee, and I've started to lean towards Tennessee, but I like Alabama better. The thing is, Alabama's roads suck. Alabama drivers suck. Alabama as a state, visually, great. Alabama as a state, legally, sucks. So that's off the table. And then I've been fighting to get marijuana legal in Florida for 20 years, it feels like. And she wants me to jump out into Tennessee and no, that might not be good. You know, I'm not North Alabama. I'm in like Central Florida. I'm in, if you know where, I'm on the Gulf Coast of Florida. If you know where Tampa, Florida is, I'm not far from Tampa. Not to Nashville. I know. I've been to Tennessee plenty of times. I know all about Tennessee. But Tennessee to me, it's hard. I'd have to find somewhere that I can really. It'd have to be South Tennessee, not Nashville. I'm definitely out of the city of Nashville, because Nashville to me is like a trashy Ybor City. We got Ybor City right down the road, and what Nashville is going to be in the next 10 years, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to raise a child. Any kids in that? No, I'm good. I could use a roommate or two. Oh, Sonny, you're in Tennessee. I would. I want to go to Nashville, Kenny. Eventually, bro. I want to ride out to Nashville with you. But I want to say this, Kenny. You ain't gonna like it. Kenny is not gonna like Nashville. I was in Nashville for one reason and one reason only when I was in Nashville, and that was literally to see Upchurch. That was it. The concert. And even when I went to Tennessee, we didn't even go to Nashville this last time I went to Tennessee. We stayed in Ashland City and White Bluff, and that was really it. Nashville to me, if you're from the city, Nashville it's no big thing. It's not for, listen, I'll say this. Nashville is a melting pot of people. Nashville is a melting pot of people. Nashville has every walk of life down there. Homeless, rich, middle class, black, white, Indian, Puerto Rican, country, real country, Appalachian man. I mean, they don't miss a beat. Yeah, facts. There ain't nothing in Nashville for Kurt. I'll tell you that. There ain't nothing in Nashville. Actually, I take that back. The cookout, I think the cookout was in Nashville. That was for me. That little cookout place, the little fast food cookout, that was for me. No, D. Libby, you ain't going to Memphis. Don't, please be careful going to Memphis. You might change your idea. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm gonna educate you real quick. Hurricane Irma was lined up to make landfall like 40 miles, not even, like 10 miles from where I live, right? It was actually going to make landfall in my mother, in her backyard. So, us being Floridians, we waited till the last moment to evacuate because we didn't think it was coming. And then it was coming. Well, Georgia was full. Alabama was full. There wasn't a hotel. There wasn't anything left. So we kept trucking on into Tennessee. We hit Memphis. The first hotel we got our money back because we didn't even get out of the car, and it was bad. The second one we got, it was all right, but it was close to the airport, to the Memphis airport. It was actually an airport shuttle, and that was real bad. That was bad. Like, there was cars with broken out windows in the parking lot of the hotel that just got broken into 20 minutes prior. The police ain't even showed up yet. I mean, I could live past all that. Like, I grew up in a ghetto. Like, I'm really not worried about that. For the family, it sucks, but we're all right. I know how to stay away from that. So, we pack up the family the second day we're there. And we go down to downtown Memphis. And I didn't have much clothes with me because I tried to get stuff for the kids. And I had my daughter. She was 3 months old. And I had a Cincinnati red shirt on. And it was my son's baseball shirt. It said Coach on the back and all. And I had a red pair of basketball shorts on, and I had a Cincinnati Reds hat on. So I had red hat, red shirt, red pants, and some red and gray Nikes. And I'm walking through downtown Memphis at the time, my son was like 9. My other daughter was like 15. And the daughter I was carrying was 3 months old. And my wife. And I think my mom might have even been there. No, she wasn't. But anyway, we're walking, and a car full of people with all blue on comes rolling out. I mean, they're hanging out the window, throwing gang signs at me, pistol out the window. This is broad daylight. Like, this is broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't at night. This is in downtown Memphis. They got blue ski masks on, blue sweaters on. Like, you couldn't identify them at all whatsoever. And I said, all right, we're going back to the hotel room. We ain't doing this anymore. Well, on our way back to the hotel room, they got gunshot sensors on like every other block. They got sensors that literally, and cameras. They got facial recognition cameras. They literally scan everybody that's walking through the street looking for warrants. I mean, it's insane. So I won't be going back to Memphis. In downtown Memphis. Yeah, red sports clothes was not a good idea. They did. That's probably exactly what they thought. But I think them seeing my daughter in my arms might have saved me. And I didn't initiate anything. I just kept doing my thing. I think it might have saved me. I think I told y'all the story about the motorcycle, the iron coffins. The iron coffins almost put Kurt in a coffin over a misunderstanding. Yep, shot spotters, they call it. Yeah, somebody seen me walking through downtown Memphis and called somebody. And I mean, I seen the car coming, nobody was hanging out the windows. And as soon as they got within like 10 feet of me, they were out the window, gun drawn. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't shoot. Usually, if you see that pistol, I was shocked. But I was blessed. Rolled into Memphis to buy a car. Yeah, Stone Panda, that's facts. Well, check this out. When I went to Nashville for the Upchurch concert, me and my wife, we stayed in the Airbnb. Well, we didn't stay there. We ended up leaving there because the lady was trying to kill us, I think. But anyway, that's another time. That's a long story. So anyway, when I got there, it was broad daylight, and I knew something was up. I'll come to that in a second, Justice. When I got there, it was daylight, and there was nobody outside anywhere. Well, me and this lady were going back and forth. She's crazy. She's trying to get me to stay in this place that I'm good. I'm out of here. Refund my money. You ain't got to do it today. You do it tomorrow. I'm going somewhere else. I can't believe I paid. Well, the guy that we booked it with died, and now she was doing it until it went into escrow, and I'm good. So anyway, when the sun started going down, things started drastically changing. Like, I'm talking drastically changing. A lot of people started coming outside, and everybody that was coming outside was looking in my direction. They were wanting to know what I was doing. All right, I'll tell it real quick. First, let me say, Idaho murders, I don't know much about it, but I think it's crazy. I think that dude just is a serial killer. All right. So what happened is we decided we were going to go to Nashville, right? 12 Point, what's good, dog? You'll like this story, 12 Point. Stay for this story, you'll like this. So we found out, I bought the tickets for the Upchurch concert. Told my wife, tickets are bought. We got to figure this out. Well, my buddy Brady was going, and he was staying over by the airport already. So I hit Airbnb. I started looking for Airbnbs by the airport. I find a couple. The ones I found, one was an old hotel, and they turned it into an Airbnb. I didn't like that. They didn't have no doors. I was like, nah, I'm good. They got like seashell shutters thing. I'm good. So I find this one. It's like an old Italian guy. He seems cool. It seemed laid back. Spot in the later head, whatever. So I get it. I book it, whatever. They're not sending us any updates. Usually you get an update, hey, you can show up this time, whatever. A couple months now, we're still no updates. So we're leaving for Tennessee, and they message us. It's this generic-ass message. It's like, thank you for booking with us. It's our pleasure. If there's anything that you need, let us know. Appreciate you, management. Well, then I told Cass, I'm like, yo, text them back and ask them, tell them, say, look, we're going to probably be a couple hours early. Is that going to be all right? Can you accommodate us? If not, it's not a big deal, but I'm going to go find something to do until then. She ain't answering. She's not answering. She is not answering. Finally, we start getting pretty close to this place, and she answers, and she's like, no, we had to clean the room. We cleaned the room this morning. Some excuse on why we couldn't come early. I don't remember exactly what the excuse was. Whatever. So I say, you know what? We'll just drive, and when we get in that area, we'll see what time it is. I said, I got to get some sleep because we got to be up early to get to this concert. So I got there at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't think booking was until like 5, check-in or whatever. So I get there, it's empty. All these lights are on in all these units, but it's empty. There's no cars anywhere. And all the lights are on. So that was weird. So I go up to the room, I open the door. I'm trying to open the door, and the door is like stuck. Like I can't open it. Like I was pushing something behind it. So I push it open, and I'm like, man, this is kind of creepy. Like what is behind the door? I push a little further, and I see that. Now this is what's really weird. This is crazy. I push a little further, and I put my head in there, and I look down, and it's all the bedding, like the bed spread, everything. The whole entire bedding is on the floor, and a couple towels are on the floor, and they're laying in front of the door. Like whoever put them there threw them there and never went out that door. Well, there's another door by the bathroom that goes to the next unit, so they had to have went out that way. So I was like, man, this is weird. They told me they cleaned this room this morning, and there's bedding on in front of the door. So I open the door. There's paper on the floor. There's dirt on the floor. I go into the room. There's no bedding on the bed. There's no toilet paper. There's one towel. All the other towels are dirty. And I start looking for bedding because at this point I'm exhausted from driving from Florida. So I'm looking for some bedding. And I don't see no bedding. I'm like, this is crazy. The couch in the living room is so uncomfortable. I can't get a call on and he ain't answering. I'm like, this is really going to piss me off. So Cass is like, she's deathly tired. I'm like, you go to sleep. I'll stay up. Just sit on the couch. Fall asleep on the couch. Whatever. And then I go outside. She's like, I'm not staying here. So I roll a joint. I'm like, whatever. I'm smoking. I got to smoke. I can't deal with this. I roll a joint. I go walking. I'm friendly. I'll talk to whoever. I don't give a shit. I want to know what they know about this place. And now I'm stoned. So I'm like, hey, what up, bro? So I walk over to this black dude. And I'm like, dog, what's going on? I said, do you know anything about this place? He's like, no, I never see nobody over there. I stay to myself. But no, I never see nobody over there. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. So I kept walking. I find another dude. I'm like, hey, bro, what do you know about this place over here? He's like, I don't know anything about it. So I said, whatever. I start walking back. I'm like, man, I got to call this lady again. I got to figure this out. I can't stay here. I'm getting irritated at this point. So I call her. She answers. And she's like, I'm like, well, where is so-and-so? I forget the guy's name. Where is so-and-so? Oh, he died. I'm like, he died? What do you mean he died? She's like, yeah, he died. I was his property manager at the time. His family doesn't want nothing to do with it. They just want it sold, and they want whatever profit. So we're just, because I booked this a few months out. So they're like, we're just pushing this out, letting everybody stay in it until it goes into escrow. And I'm like, so you don't own this thing? I don't know her name. I don't know what she looks like. And I told her, I'm like, well, one, I said I booked it with an approved Airbnb person so that if anything happens to me, at least they know whose building I was in and who's, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, it's fine. We're Airbnb approved. So I was like, well, what are you going to do? I ain't got no bedding. She's like, well, the person that takes care of all that is in Montana visiting family. Well, they're on the way back now. They should be back in about 2 hours. All right. So I call bullshit on her already. I already knew she was full of shit. She's like, I think I got a plan. Let me call you right back. So I hang out with her. I call Airbnb. I get a hold of Airbnb. They're like, no, this guy is the only guy approved. If anybody else is there, don't trust them. They're no good. All right, whatever. So she calls me back and she's like, hey, go up to this unit, open the door, the key's right here. And I'm like, what? She's like, nobody's in there. Nobody's staying there for a while. But it's a clean room. It's got bedding on it. The bed's probably clean. The living room's probably dusty and stuff, but the bed's clean. So I'm like, all right, let me go see what she's talking about. Now, she didn't tell me to take the bedding off of this bed. She told me to go stay in this other room that she just gave me a random code for. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a code and said, go up and get this key. And there's the key for that room. Well, she gave me the wrong code to the wrong door, and I actually got the key to the other door that was behind me. I'm like, it don't work in this door. I look down, there's a package on the ground. A package at Airbnb is addressed to the house that I'm standing in front of with somebody's name on it. She's like, oh, I gave you the wrong key. Hold on, let me get the other code. So she's rifling through papers. I hear her in there, shuffling through papers. She's like, all right, I got it. Put this code in. She's like, put that key back and put this code in. Now, I don't know if anybody was in the other room because I wasn't trying to open somebody else's room and somebody might be in there. The lights were on, so who knows? So I opened the door to this new room. She tells me nobody stayed in here for months. Well, I go right to the refrigerator. Open the refrigerator. I look in there. There's cream cheese in there that was like 3 days old. Because I could look at the expiration date and see that it ain't been in there long enough to even be close to the expiration date. So it's not like they bought it a couple months ago. You know what I mean? And now it's rotten. So I start looking around. This thing's got a washer and dryer in it. The door that connects the two units, every other unit has a washer and dryer, and that door goes to the washer and dryer from, you know what I mean? So I open the washing machine and there's wet clothes in the washing machine. Like wet clothes. Like I put my hand down in there and they were wet. Now when we got there, I seen a van pulling out, but I didn't see where they were coming from. You know what I mean? So I call her back. I'm like, look, I'm in this, or no, she's still on the phone. I'm like, I'm in this apartment. The living room's dusty, but there's brand new cream cheese. There's wet clothes in the washing machine. I said, and I'm not sleeping in here. I said, something's off. I said, so you mean to tell me the only thing that gets used in this bed is the apartment because the bed was made, the room wasn't dusty. Why are you dusting this room and cleaning this bed, but you're not dusting the rest of the apartment? It sounded like they were using it as a prostitution house. So I was like, nah. I'm like, I ain't staying here. I'm like, I'm not staying up all night sleeping here defending my car and my wife and my life. I'm not doing that. She's like, I'll send you a picture of my ID. So she sends me a picture of her and her ID, and she is a crackhead, 100%. She's a crackhead, and she's in the projects when she took the picture because I could tell because all the houses looked exactly the same. Like they weren't houses, they were small little duplex, and they all looked the same. That's a project. I know what that is. So nothing against people that live in the projects, but I know she was running a scam. She was probably a prostitute, got this dude's information. This dude died, and now she's just selling all of this shit. And she already told me I'm running all these out until it goes into escrow. So she already knew that she wasn't getting anything out of it. Well, finally, I just flat out told her, I'm like, look, I'm not staying in here. I want my money back. I'm like, I don't know. There's 3 concerts going on tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm even going to find a spot to stay, but I ain't staying here. She's like, no, I promise you. Now, I had already packed my shit up in the car, and I told Cass, let's go. We're going to Brentwood. I know Brentwood's a rich part of Tennessee. I know there ain't going to be a problem there, and I know a lot of people don't want to stay there because it's a higher class of people, and they're all snoopy and sticking their nose up in the air. But I don't care. At this point, I need somewhere to stay. So it's dark. We leave this place, the same gas station that I went in before I got there. When we left and we were driving out to go to Brentwood, that place turned into a trap house. Like, you couldn't get out of your car. You couldn't even pull in the parking lot. There was 40 donks sitting in that thing, big rims, everybody outside of their car, smoking weed, talking shit, selling drugs right there in that same gas station. Like, it completely changed. So I was like, all right, I know where I'm at now. Now I get where I'm at. I'm in a ghetto, like a real ghetto. So I find a spot to stay. Now this lady's calling me nonstop. Come back, please come back. You can stay there, please. After she already refunded my money. Like, she refunded the money. I got a hold of Airbnb, made sure Airbnb said, yes, we're going to refund you the money and take it from her. She don't even have an option. She don't even have an option to not refund you the money. We're going to refund you the money, and then we're going to charge her. So she's like, in all reality, the lady at the Airbnb said, in all reality, if the guy's dead, then she shouldn't care anyway. I'm like, that's the weird thing to me, because now she won't stop calling me saying, come back, come back, come back. She's like, I wouldn't go back there. I'm like, no, I'm not. So it goes on all night, dude. She's blowing Cass up, blowing me up, messing us on Airbnb. Please come back, please come back. And I told the people on Airbnb, I said, I'm not trying to be on an episode of First 48. I said, who am I going to report this shit to? Who do I tell my family that we're staying at? We're staying at some dead dude's Airbnb? Like, who are they going to... No, I was good with that. So my experience with Airbnb sucked. That sucked. because I had good experiences with them, but that shit sucked, bro. I thought for sure I was gonna get knocked off. My bad for not reading the chat. Emily, she started like yelling at me. She started yelling at me that I wouldn't sleep in these beds. She's like, why won't you sleep in the beds? I'm like, because I'm not staying in this place. I don't know. Somebody had a package delivered here. It's got brand new cream cheese and got wet clothes in the washing machine. And you told me that nobody's been in here for months. And you want me to stay in this place? I think she was living in that place with the dude Billy that she said is a maintenance guy. 2 hours away. I think when she seen us pull up, they left. I think she was in that van. And I think they were waiting for us to get comfortable and they were going to steal my car and try to rob us because I had a brand new car. Well, I still do, but I had a brand new car there. Obviously, I was presentable when I got out of the vehicle. And everybody that I associated in that area, they were looking me up and down in that brand new car. They were like, and I didn't see, growing up in the ghetto, you seen really fancy cars, like lifted cars on rims, and you seen broke down beaters. Like that's all you seen. You seen drug dealer cars and you seen broke people cars. There was no in between. Every now and then you'd see somebody come through there that wasn't supposed to be there and you knew right away. And that's what we were. That's what we were. What 12 points say? Greg is always scamming. Bro, and you know what's crazy? What's crazy is I wonder, so this lady told me that, see, Airbnb is liars. Airbnb knew all about this. Airbnb said we're pulling all their ads. We're taking everything down. Well, like, I think it was like the last day of our trip. I told Cass, I'm like, let's see if that Airbnb really did get pulled. You know what I mean? Let's see if they took it down. They didn't take it down. This lady had listed all the freaking apartments now again. She was selling them, and then once they were empty, she was listing them. Oh, I forgot this. So I seen a dude right before I left. I seen a guy walk out of one of the apartments. He was a younger kid with a bunch of beard. And I said, bro, when did you get here? He said, oh, I got here this morning. He said, this place is sketchy, huh? And I said, yeah. He said, it's all good, bro. He said, I just need to drink my beer here now. He said, I'm going to some show. I said, oh, the Upchurch show? He said, no, it was another concert. He said, I'm going to some show. He said, I'm going to get so wasted anyway. Most likely my wife's going to have to drag me into the car in the morning to drive home. So he said, I probably won't even know what it looks like in here after a few more hours. I was like, yeah, you're right. Now me, I'm like, fuck, dude, I need to sleep. I need to not have a clouded mind that somebody's going to break in here and shoot me and stab me and take on. Bro, I was stressing. We go to Brentwood. Bro, Brentwood, them people over there in Brentwood, they live lavish. I had never been in a hotel for what I was in. I spent like $100 a night. I had a kitchen. I had a dining room. I had a living room. I had a bedroom. I had a bath. They all had their own rooms. It was like an apartment, dude. It was a big ass. It was huge. And it was cheaper than the Airbnb. Brooke, there ain't no way to stop. There ain't no way to block it either. And to be honest with you, like 12 Points said, these crackheads are always trying to find a new scam. What I think happens, I think this happens a lot more than people think. Like, I could rent out a tool shed in my backyard if I want to. They would never know. If I took pictures of the inside of my house and I said, oh, this is my Airbnb, I could rent the tool shed out in the back. It don't. And when you get there, you're going to be like, oh, I got to go to a concert tomorrow, so I'm just going to sleep in this tool shed and leave in the morning. You never know. And if you've ever bought a house or you've ever rented an apartment and you looked at them online and you see what it looks like in the pictures and you go there, it's way different. Camera angles are great. Bro, that's what I said, Mr. Reactions. I told the lady, the Airbnb lady, I said, this is like some First 48. And I even did the sound and all. I said, yo, what part of town was that whorehouse inside? It was in Nashville, right by the airport. But I even told the lady, I said, on our first 48, downtown Nashville, next to the airport, white couple enjoying an Upchurch concert gets brutally slaughtered and found dead in an abandoned Airbnb. Like, no. I wasn't going down like that. I was not going out like that. There was no way I was not. I no. And I even told Cass, I'm like, look, I did not drive all the way here to die. I made it all the way down that. I hate the interstate. I hate riding the interstate. I hate riding the interstate. With everything I love, I hate riding the interstate. Right? I made it. In Memphis, I got hit with some rocks on the interstate. I was pissed off about that, but I made it. And when I got there, I almost got killed by a crackhead. Yo, but I ain't gonna lie. Thank God to that crackhead that tried to kill me, because I actually made some money back, because they credited me. They credited me all my money back for the Airbnb, and then they charged me for the new hotel that I found, right? And it wasn't as expensive, so I made some money back. I had a nice bed. The bed was big as hell, way bigger than the Airbnb bed. And that's where the famous picture of me like this, blowing kisses. Actually, I was like this, with my Upchurch tattoo on my arm that everybody so much loves. They love that thing. They love it. It ain't no strip of stars, though. Don't say what? Some that battery crust with. Yo, 12 point. He's gonna lose his channel. He is going to lose his channel, because not for any other reason but that right there, false claims. He's gonna keep pushing those false strikes, and it says right there, if you're wrong and you're doing this for any other purpose than to block a copyright, then you'll lose your channel indefinitely. No, Mike, it results in removal. Like, you'll lose your whole channel. So let him keep doing it. And you know what? To be honest with you, right before all this popped off, dude, he struck Vic XL. He struck Vic XL, Riding Dirty Radio. Riding Dirty Radio, they were talking about something completely different. And Johnny just caught what he wanted to hear, and he struck Vic's channel. Well, Vic hit me up, and he's like, yo, this idiot struck my channel. And I'm friends with Vic, so I'm like, nah, man, that ain't right, bro. So I hit up Johnny. I'm like, why are you striking my dog's channel, man? What are you doing? You're all about this Creek Squad. You're Creek Squad. You're all for Creek Squad. Why are you striking this man's channel? He's doing nothing but promoting independent country rap. That's it. Oh, he said this, and that. So I found a video. I screenshotted it. I sent it to him. I said, no, he didn't. He was talking about somebody completely different, Johnny. Oh, my bad, man. I took it down. I had to find it, but I took it down. I should have let him leave that stupid strike up, because he'd probably not have a channel anymore. Kayla, yes, I think so. Sly, you in here, Sly. Sly, I need to know this. Nobody say you did anything to anybody's channel, first off. This is where I lose it with you, because you hear what you want to hear too. I didn't say it. It never came out of my mouth that Sly did anything to anybody's channel. It was Johnny striking people's channel for no reason that weren't even associated with him. What I want to know is this, Sly. I want to know why my name found its way. How did my name find its way to your mouth? Why were you so... Why did you have... What do I have to do with anything that you're talking about? What does Captain Kurt, Captain Save-A-Ho, as you call me, have anything... What has Jamie got to do with me? Please tell me what Jamie's got to do with me. If you're going to blame Jamie, you got to blame Tim Hicks. You got to blame Lori's World. You got to blame Yo Main Girl. You got to blame yourself, because you're in the chat too. I know Jamie from a YouTube chat. I know Jamie just as well as I know all the people in the YouTubes. I mean, that's why it's crazy. It blows my mind when you're like, you know nothing about her. Well, yeah, we know nothing about 99.9% of the people that we interact with. To be honest with you, the only people I talk to outside of YouTube that are in YouTube are Kenny Reacts, Little Payday, a few country rap artists, and a couple people here and there on Instagram. But it ain't on a personal level. It's on a YouTube level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why I got lumped into somebody else's problem. You know what I mean? What did Kurt do to Sly? That's what's so confusing to me is like I heard you say how you wanted people that were you confront to come up and say something and speak on it. You got me blocked. I've been trying to say something for the last 2 lives you got me blocked. And you did. You said something about Cortex and Mystery Reactions today, Sly, on your live today. That's why I was like, man, why is she reaching for everybody that's attached to Creek Squad? If they got any affiliation with Creek Squad, you grab a hold of them. If they got any affiliation with anything controversial, you grab a hold of it. It's confusing. It really is. Like, I wish you would make a video explaining what your channel even can consist of. Like, make a video, make something to let people understand what you're doing. Like, are you trolling? What is Sly's goal at the end of the day? Because I hope you understand that you're not going to change much. This is social media. What did she say? Yes, I said that Jessica, Jamie, and Scoop were talking about me and Cortex and Mystery Reactions live, and I thought it was disrespectful of them to bring drama to their channels. Okay, well then that's what you said. That's what she said right there. That just doesn't make any sense to me, Sly. The reach, your reach, you just reach. You're trying to grab anything you can grab. Keep watching. The only reason this is what I'm saying. The only reason I even watched your last 2 lives is to try to talk to you to figure out what your problem is. You know what I mean? If you want to make content on me, make content on me. Make a video. Make something worth watching. It's boring as hell to watch you call me Captain Sabo and read your chat the entire time you go live. Like, that is, and do what you got to do. All I'm saying is if you really want people to watch, people are watching the train wreck. People are watching the train wreck. That's fine. It was nothing against Cortex and Mystery Reactions. Okay. That's good. I mean, I'm glad we're clearing that up, but let me understand why you feel that it's important to mention my name every time you go live. Well, I'm blocked. I can promise you that because, I was talking my shit today. Today I was talking when I realized that you were on this, I'm high and mighty. I'll be respectful to anybody and I'll talk to anybody. Just come on up in here and what's your opinion? And boy, was I trying to voice my opinion. I was trying to voice my opinion. I was trying to tell you how I felt. And guess what? I couldn't. You know why I couldn't? Because I'm blocked. You know what's crazy? Is the people you think are your people are really not your people. They're your mods and they're blocking people and making you look like an idiot. You're sitting there calling people out, talking all the trash you talk when nobody can respond back and nobody can defend themselves. It makes you look like an idiot. I'm just saying. Workyverse Cheer Squad, you see him. And Sly, I'm going to tell you another thing. Today you try to speak on me just mentioning Bird. No, that's where you don't even understand what you're saying. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, let me educate you. So before I was doing YouTube, I watched Vic XL from Riding Dirty Radio. And around one of the first times Bird ever went live, guess what? My dog Vic shouted her out. Said, oh yeah, Boss Lady Bird, you need to start doing country rap. You need to get into doing YouTube lives. You got a lot of people in there. He was actually the inventor of Titty Tuesday. So yesterday, Titty Tuesday, that was Vic. Bird didn't create that. Bird didn't start that. Vic created that. He called every Tuesday Titty Tuesday, right? Okay. So that's how I knew Bird. And I watched Bird all the way from April of last year. No. August of last year, maybe September. It was before I went to Nashville the second time. Not when I went to the Upchurch show in April, but it was August. Yeah, it was August. Yeah, I know you don't know who Vic is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Today you said, oh, and Captain Saberhawk comes out of nowhere. It's just mentioning Bird's name. No, that's not what happened. I've been in Bird's chat long before Bird even spoke on Squirrel. I respected Bird long before Square or whatever you want to call him. Before any of this nonsense went on. Back when Iceman was on her panels. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to come out and act like, oh, these people are they're just jumping on the Workyverse. You don't know what you're talking about. You didn't even know that Shia Wolf was affiliated long before you knew who Shia Wolf even was with Workyverse. Yeah, I will hit you up on Instagram Live. I don't understand. And to be real with you, I don't care. But at the same time, what bothers me about it is you're making yourself as a person, as a person. Because like you claim that you're not on drugs. You claim that you are in it for the better. That you're in this to change people and to do better on YouTube. But in all reality, look at the people that you associate with. And you can say whatever you want about me and anybody else that you want to, but at the end of the day, your loyalty to the people that, oh man, you just don't know. I think that's what it is. I think ignorance has you wrapped up. Hey, you know what? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, at the end of the day, if you got to be real, you got to be real all the way across the board. You got to be real 100%. And when you got people like Gene going around and trying to start fake beef, then that's where I start wondering. And I'm going to be real with you. Today, I'm like, is this chick really just trying to start drama? Does she not understand that I see right through the shit? Like, I see right through it. 100%. I know there's not a bone in you that has any reason not to like me. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, all you're doing is making yourself look like an idiot. That's really all you're doing. Man, y'all should sit on my YouTube one day and you'll see it all. Hey, and just know this. I'll say this. I never had an alt account. I got one now. And I roam around through all the chats. And I see the people that claim this and that and then turn around and say other things. And I don't call them out on it. You know why? Because it ain't my place. I don't give a shit. If you're going to turn on this person to that person, it ain't my business. I pay attention to the ones that are plotting on me and the ones that are plotting on the people that I support. And I point it out. Other than that, I keep my mouth shut. People were telling me Eminem racing, Eminem racing, Eminem racing. I seen Eminem racing in the slides chat. At the end of the day, cool. Who cares? Eminem racing ain't plotting on me. Eminem racing is just keeping it cordial all the way across the board. And when you don't support something, like, let me teach you something real quick. Sly, if you're still in here, pay attention. Check this out. I got to turn around and give you my undivided attention. Yeah, because you ain't been around long enough. All right, let me, woosah. If you don't know something well enough, you shouldn't speak on it. There's plenty of things that I don't know enough information about, that I don't agree with. Maybe this side, my friend could be in the complete wrong. You know what I mean? 100%. I think they're in the complete wrong. But I don't know enough about it to speak on it, and it's not my place, so I don't. And you know why? Because you look like an idiot when you do. Like when you came in here assuming that you already knew what I was talking about and said, I never did nothing to nobody's channel. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody else. Something, obviously, you don't even know what you're talking about. If you don't know enough about a situation, you shouldn't speak on it at all. At all, whatsoever. You can disagree with somebody without having to say, hey, here I am, I disagree, my name's Sly and y'all are wrong and I'm right. That's all it sounds like. It sounds like you're throwing a temper tantrum. It makes sense why you associate, and then the people that you associate with, that makes it more clear on why you associate with them. Just know that a lot of these people that you associate with, they've been around the block a few times, and they do laps. They'll be back over at Creek Squad before you know it, and they'll be talking shit about you, and then next thing you know, they'll be back over. I mean, it's a revolving door. No, she don't know Bird at all. You know what's crazy is people like Bird give way more. Like everybody says that Workyverse and everybody over there at Bird's chat just immediately shut people down. Yo, there was a pedophile, a known pedophile roaming the streets. And once he made it known, guess what? He ain't allowed on my channel. He ain't allowed on Bird's channel. You give people the benefit of the doubt. I would give you the benefit of the doubt. You can say whatever you want about my people. You're right, 100%. Say what you want. It's your opinion versus my opinion. We're allowed to have that. But at the same time, it don't mean that you have to stoop to scumbag level. Like, it doesn't... Oh, man. I'll say this, Sly. If I spoke on everything I disagreed with, that's all I would do all day. Kind of like what you do in your lives. It's kind of like what you do. You literally just sit on there and disagree with everything that you think you should disagree on when you absolutely know nothing about it. Like you pinning me with Jamie. Oh, I'm speaking on you because of Jamie. Man, you don't even know what you're talking about. What beef did you have with Kenny? What beef did you have with Vinny? Sandra, I let Sandra, shout out to Sandra. Sandra's in your chat all the time. She's in my chat all the time. She's in Johnny Goggles' chat all the time. And I know it. I see her. She's respectful. She's tried to get slick in here with me, but she realizes, look, might as well just kick it and enjoy myself and relax. You know what I mean? What up, Fuel? Well, it ain't. Look, this is the thing, man. I'm going to be real with you. I could spend all my days looking into different people on YouTube that upset me. But at the end of the day, what is that doing for my personal life? What is that doing to help me grow as a person? Nothing. Nothing. When this shit goes off, none of this matters anymore. That's how it should be. When you shut down your phone or your YouTube, nothing should matter. It shouldn't be a big deal. Nothing I never said. What about me? Let's talk about Kurt. Let's talk about Captain Kurt. Let's not talk about anybody else. Let's not talk about Rusty Truck. Let's not talk about Power Stroke. Let's not talk about anybody that you bring up. You try to speak on, let me tell you this too while I'm at it, because now you got me pissed off. Let me tell you this. First off, the Enlightened Watcher, your little friend Jesse, that kid's an idiot, okay? I went in there and I asked him a question. I said, hey, bro, what happened to you in the Creek Squad Discord? Because he said, hit me up. This is his words. He said, hit me up on the Discord. I said, oh, you're on the Creek Squad Discord? No, they kicked me out. I said, why'd they kick you out? He immediately got defensive and started popping off at the mouth. They said I was talking to underage girls. Hey, why are you in here, Captain Kurt? What do you want, Captain? I'm like, yo, bro, what is your problem, dude? I just asked you where to hit you up at. Oh, you're just coming in here trying to push a narrative on me, trying to say that I'm messing around with underage girls. Jamie, it has nothing to do. Sly, let's keep it to Kurt and Sly, right? Let's keep it to Kurt and Sly. Man, now you got me. So anyway, so then he blocked me from the chat. He got pissed off, all but hurt, because I asked him why he was blocked from the Creek Squad Discord. That's where I left it. Somebody sent me pictures of him talking to an underage girl. I didn't. Do you think that I believe this random person that just sent me a message over, and that you think that's what I went with? You think I was like, you know what? I got something for this random kid that I know nothing about. Whew, let's go run to somebody to tell him, come on. So then, after I said what I said, that I had nothing to do with it, and I just asked you, bro, he immediately goes, oh, I got proof that my channel is clear, that Kurt said nothing about it. Like, yo, okay, thank you. I literally had nothing to do with that, dude. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy what you guys fabricate in your brains, man. Yeah, Jamie's not here. It's just frustrating, bro. Like, I don't... If you got a problem with me, I gave plenty of people... Like, the ones that should be talking shit don't even have nothing to say. Like, that's what's so confusing. It's like, I got Mike telling me... Or I got Square telling me that Fusion told me to make a video on him. I got Mike telling me that I got recruited to the Workyverse. Like, these people have this obsession with other people having their own opinion. Okay, well, you did. Like, you base all your information on me off of this punk-ass kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, the things that you blame me for have nothing to do with me, like, whatsoever. Like, you are giving me more information than I even knew. So then I started incorporating you in my videos. I started putting little cuts, little sound bites. I use your voice. You want to troll me, I'll troll you back. That's how it works. But I don't think you're really ready for that. This is what today is. Like, you don't make videos. You don't understand, I don't think, how to make a video. You struggle with your sound and recording on StreamYard. Like, it's not something you should be doing. Stay in your lane. If you're in your own lane, stay in your lane. Quit swerving over here, because you're going to end up swerving at something that you can't handle. I promise you that. And I don't want to be a dickhead. I don't want to spend time making videos on somebody that lives in Wisconsin that doesn't really care that I make a video on her, but at the end of the day, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is stupid. Well, that's what your problem was before, is that I was persuading Creek Squad to believe that Jesse was a pedophile. Like, that's what I'm saying. Do you really forget everything you say in your lives? There's so many better ways that we can go about doing this. If you want content, you want to create content, let's go at it. Let's battle. If this is what you want, Sly, game on. If this is what you want. Because I promise you, at the end of the day, I will make it my everlasting goal to make a video a day on you. I won't react to any music, and I'll just be an ass. I don't want to be an ass. I'm telling you, I don't want to be an ass. I don't want to be the guy that's picking on Sly. I don't want to do it. I told Creeker Mariah the same thing. It sounded like you were about to rip off on Creeker Mariah today. Another topic that you know nothing about. Sly, I know that. I don't want to do that either. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't need to make videos. You don't need to do anything. Just keep my name out your mouth. That's it. It's that simple. I mean, it's that simple. And then she's taking shots at Bare Bones. She's taking shots at, she's literally, I feel like, this is what I feel like, Sly, and take it how you want, but I feel like you've seen an opportunity on YouTube to be a troll and to make some subscribers and some content off of it. And you ran with it. I mean, is 200 subscribers really worth 5 million people thinking you're an idiot? I mean, like, for real. Matt, you're right, bro. If you don't like somebody's channel, don't watch. 100%. But at the same time, I'm not going to I'm not going to look at my inbox and see every day that Sly's got my name in her mouth. Sly's got my name in her mouth. Sly's got my name in her mouth. I want to address what is so important to her with me. I'm gonna find out. We'll get it on Instagram, I guess. Oh no, Tim, I am. I wouldn't do that anyway, bro. Trust me, I wouldn't do that. Like I said, look, I know this. At the end of the day, what Sly, this is what I base my argument with you off of. Where are you gonna be in 6 months? That's why I stopped. I'm not gonna make another video on Square. I'm not gonna make another video on No Life Mike. I'm not gonna make another video on Iceman. I don't know what I'm talking about with you, John. No, you don't know what you're talking about. It's my opinion, Sly. Like, you don't like other people's opinion. I don't know if that's just a pet peeve of you, that you think you have the only way of doing something and this is how it is because Sly said so. It don't work like that. It really does not work like that. My opinion of you is my opinion. Your opinion of what you are is your opinion. And everybody's got opinions and they all stink like shit. To somebody else, it's going to stink. It's a horrible opinion. I didn't even say that right. Everybody's got opinions, right? Just like everybody's got assholes and they all stink. What's Sly say? Last time, hit me up on IG and we can talk. Much respect. Your name is done. Appreciate it. Hit you up on IG. Hey, and for real, y'all heard that. Somebody, I'm going to screenshot that one. Just yeah, right. Because, Getty, I know why. Justice, I'll say this. Oh, Mr. Reaction. Bro. Oh, man. Facts, Matt. Look, I think me and Matt had a disagreement early on. Matt's in here. Matt's in Kenny's channel all the time. I respect Matt. Matt showed nothing but love over there at Kenny's channel. You know what I'm saying? People have to understand. Look, for the most part, I feel like my chat's laid back, chilled, relaxed. Everybody knows to stay in line, or you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude. Here this guy comes. Look, bro. All I told Sly is that you're an idiot if you believe that I had anything to do with why Jesse got kicked out of the Creek Squad Discord and got blamed of what he got blamed of. That's all I said, bro. So, I mean, you can stay and listen if you want. Me and Sly had a conversation. We'll see where it goes from here, but for the most part, I don't got no time for you. You were looking for attention, and you got it, and you were pissed off because you knew that, I don't know what you thought, but when I asked you a question, it triggered you, and you thought, oh my gosh, Captain Kurt's asking me questions. It's got to be Kurt. Get out of here, dude. I got my life. Dude, I don't give two fucks. I ain't done a damn thing, and I don't. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Never mind. Look, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Jesse, you were already involved when I asked you, dummy. When I asked you, when I came to you on your live video and said, hey, and what were you? Stone Dad. Why did you said you were on your video. I'm going to tell you how it happened. Here you go. Tune in. Check it out. You said, no, you didn't. I came to yours. You were streaming live talking about whatever you were talking about, and you were telling people to hit you up. If you want more information, hit me up on Discord. So I said, are you on the Creek Squad Discord? And you said, no, I got kicked off of that. Why? And I said, or no, you said, no, I got kicked off that. I said, why'd you get kicked off of it? And you said, you got offensive. You immediately got defensive, and you're like, because people were blaming me of being with an underage girl. Okay? That's all you had to say, bro. You immediately got defensive. No, you didn't say you don't know. You did not say you don't know. Oh, yeah. Actually, you did say you don't know. And I said it didn't have nothing to do with talking to an underage girl. And you said, I have no idea. Right? That's what was said. And then you showed the pictures of the text messages on your screen of what was said. So how did you not know? And that's when I called bullshit on you, saying you didn't know. No, I didn't swap it up. Bro, you knew before. How did you know you got kicked out of the Creek Squad Discord? You went in there one day and said, oh, I got removed, and you didn't ask no questions? No. You asked a question, and somebody sent you that picture because you pulled that picture up immediately, the same picture that somebody sent me. And I asked you about it, and you got defensive. So I just said, you know what? Obviously, this kid's got something to hide. So I just kept it moving. I don't give a crap, bro. It's internet. This is the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's the internet. No. That's what happened, Jesse. You knew. You knew. And as a matter of fact, if we go back and look on that video, when that video was, I'll bet any money that videos on you were already out when I was in there, because that's how I found out. Somebody else told me. So and you got mad because I asked you a question that was relevant to what was already going on, and it triggered you, and you got defensive, and I said, whatever, I'm out of there. And one thing that you don't know, at that time, I didn't fuck with Mama Church, and I still don't talk to her. I have nothing to do with them. It's a mother. It's somebody's mother. I mean, I ain't friends with 90% of the people I know. I don't even know who their parents are. So at the end of the day, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you don't even know. That's the crazy part, bro. You don't know the history between me and Mama Church to even have that opinion. You don't even know. So what you're saying makes no sense, because you're saying that I gave that to Mama Church. I can guarantee you that that never happened. I can guarantee you that that never happened, because I don't communicate with Mama Church whatsoever. So how did I send this to her? How did I tell her, hey, do you think that she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to believe somebody I don't fuck with, right? I'm going to believe this dude and talk shit about this dude. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Coronavirus, it sounds like he might know. He says, I know the facts. One thing that I could tell you 100% is I have no idea who gave that to Mama Church. You're an idiot, Jesse. You are a pure idiot, bro. Sly was just in here a minute ago. And Sly doesn't want to keep my name out of her mouth. I said, what did you base your opinion on me? Of what you think about me because of what Jesse said? Or what Jamie did? So that's all it was about, bro. You are an idiot. 100%. Well, you did. You made streams dedicated to talking shit about Creek Squad and everybody, blah, 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 blah. But now that you're done talking your shit, and I just brought your name up to prove a point to Sly, now you're in here looking for more clout. Get on out of here. Yeah, and it's irrelevant. Oh, you got the I in there. Okay. You're irrelevant as well, buddy. Have a good day. Go back to streaming your video game. Do what you got to do. Care what you do. All right. Boot this weirdo. Actually never did. But nice try. Whoever just gave me $1.49, I appreciate it. I think it was your main girl. She's always throwing cash over here. Appreciate you, main girl. I don't watch you, buddy. But if it makes you feel better to think I do, go ahead. Oh, cool. Okay, congratulations, bud. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll give you my address. You're more than welcome to pull up anytime, any day of the week. Come on by. That's probably not a good idea. I mean, you can do what you want, bud, but I promise you, I guarantee you that wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, Mr. Reaction. This kid sits on the video game all day long and sits on his computer and I'll just keep my mouth shut, dude. I don't know what he's making. He's coming to Florida. Well, enjoy sunny Florida. You want to make a pit stop? come on by. But I promise you, you're going to be staying a little longer than you expected. Guarantee you. Yeah, literally. Hey, and to be honest with you, Mr. Reactions, it would be a waste of your time. Like, it would literally be a waste of your time. I don't even know if you know who this kid is, but what do you say now? British Bulldog. British Bulldog gave you the throat punch. My dog. Shout out to Brooke. I appreciate you, Brooke. See what I'm saying, though? These cockroaches. Kurt, I never asked you if you and Kenny Reacts have done nothing but help. Hey, I appreciate you, man, girl. Hurricanes cover up evidence. Oh, boy. Yo, Florida, I don't know where that kid lives. I think, no, I don't know where he lives. I thought he lived, maybe that's, I don't know. But the crazy thing is that would not be a good choice, bud. You might want to investigate the laws of Florida and how Florida works before you start marching into Florida. Mr. Reactions and Reviews, bro. I got a softball game Sunday. Shit, dude. Saturday, I think I'll be at Gasparilla. Sunday, I got a softball game. Monday through Friday, I work. We'll figure something out, bro. Elizabeth Babel. I can't believe that, dude. You see this? They come out like roaches. Somebody slid right over there in Instagram and said, yo, Kurt said your name. Yeah, man, we'll figure something out. Oh, totally. Yeah, bro, I don't. I really don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I already know how I feel. I already know you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to change my opinion. You can come in here, you yell in my chat, you can blab on, you can try to sway my opinion. But at the end of the day, like, I'm 35 years old. My wife can't change my opinion sometimes. My boss can't change my opinion sometimes. What makes you think a random dude on YouTube is going to change my opinion? Especially knowing that you guys all done crossed the line with me months ago, and I just never paid you no attention. I said, you know what? Now I'm speaking on it. I'm going to tell you why I'm speaking on it now. Because some things are about to happen, and some shit's about to get real shook up around here. And things are, it needs to be easily visible what side people are rocking on. That's what I'll say. Because right now, what Gobble's got going on with striking channels, what people are dealing with just straight up YouTube, like YouTube's cutthroat right now. YouTube's taking channels out left and right. You know what I mean? And Cliff Beats I think he's lost his channel. Artikix, his channel was hacked. Kenny got demonetized. And Kenny does nothing but show love and respect to these independent artists. Like, it's crazy. Mr. Reaction Reviews got hit by Johnny Gobble. So when all this starts going on and things start getting shook around like they are, things are going to start to happen. People are going to have to start answering for what they're doing. As you see, people are getting, look at what's going on with the Toothless Wonder right now. Old cat got his tongue. I don't think he's been on YouTube today. Look what happened there. He fucked around and found out. Facts. Keep the grass cut and the snakes will show. Just move past it. Ignore these people. Hey, British Bulldog, I am, bro. But you know what? I got to shake it up every now and then and let these people know that I'm still going to defend what's mine, and I'm still going to speak up when I feel like I need to speak up. Because I ain't going to stick up for nobody for the most part unless I feel they're in the right. And I answer for what Kurt's actions are and what I believe, not what others believe. So when somebody's trying to tarnish my name based off an opinion they got from somebody else, I'm going to speak on that. I'm gonna speak on it because I say it all the time. Don't judge one person off another person's character. Like just because this person's a shitbag, don't mean this person's a shitbag over here. Don't be yelling at me because he was yelling at you. We need a Discord night. Facts. I what I want to do, man, what I really want to do is I'm going to paint my studio. I'm going to make some camera changes. I'm going to make some, I want to get it to like a true podcast. I really want to start bringing some interesting people on. And doing it a little different. I got some things I'm working out. We'll see what happens. But I'll say this. You got to keep the grass cut. You got to keep the grass cut. Every now and then, you got to come through and make sure shit's kosher. When I get hit with 97 mentions a day about a bunch of nonsense from other people spewing lies out of their mouth about people I ride with. Like Kenny, I've told everybody in here, I'll say again, if you don't fuck with Kenny, you don't fuck with me. Shout out Kenny Reacts. He's always holding it down for the Crinown. And when people talk bad about my dog, I know how Kenny is. I know the type of person Kenny is. Kenny is a giant teddy bear, bro. Like he, you know what I'm saying? He's a loving dude. At the end of the day, he's gonna handle his business. But I can't allow myself to be okay with somebody talking bad about my dog. Just Star, appreciate you. Like people hate Creek Squad because what Creek Squad is. I got in the backs of the people that I don't necessarily ride with. You know what I'm saying? Like there's plenty of people that I don't really care what they got going on. I don't really associate with them. But at the end of the day, I know what they support. I know what they stand for. And if it came down to it, I got their back. Simple as that. And people hate that about Creek Squad. People wish that they could get fans like that. People wish that they could get a group of friends like that. They can't even find friends in real life like that. And they're pissed off that people got real friends on YouTube that'll go above and beyond for them just because of good, solid music from a good artist that speaks facts. And they hate it. They can't stand it. They hate that Upchurch has got such a loyal fan base. Even big name artists that got bigger fan bases hate him for that. They hate that he's got real, true fans that are going to listen through and through and stand up for what they believe in and say fuck mainstream all the way to the end. And they hate that shit. They hate it, they hate it, they hate it. And I love it. I love the hate. I get fueled by the hatred. That hatred ignites me to want to just gas all these motherfuckers up to the point that there ain't no appreciate you, Cassie. And that's facts. They don't get it. Like I ain't been doing YouTube long enough, but I'm the type of person when I commit to something and I say I'm going to do it, I do it. I'm dedicated. I don't give up. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep trying to get better at everything I do every time, all the time. I'm never going to go, oh yeah, that's good enough. Look back at my reactions. I invite you to go watch my first one and go watch any other ones I've done last week. So anybody that comes at me and makes me feel some type of way, I look at it as a threat to my creative mind, and I push all that shit out, block them out, and I run. It's like they force me to get creative. They force me to shake it up a little bit. They force me to change what I'm doing. They try to stop the mixtapes. The haters try to stop the mixtapes. The mixtapes are coming back. I got one coming soon. I'm thinking about putting the Upchurch one back out there and just all the way to the top. Because at the end of the day, I know who's getting paid for it. I know who's getting the credit. People in the chat can say whatever they want. They can say, oh no. I know. I did my homework. I did my homework long before I did it. I knew it. But the haters drove me to want to do something different. So guess what? That's where you got the interviews from. That's where you got Blind Fury interview, Ryan Upchurch interview, Hard Target bar breakdown, Simple Man interview, Ski Mask Cowboy interview, Big Murph interview, Paw Paw Fresh interview. Like, y'all created this. You guys created that. I appreciate all the haters. Thank you. Much love, because your hate pushes me to do better. Pushes me to, I love it. It sparks. Yo, it's a white lightning. It's a white lightning. My dog is so pissed off at me right now because this whole time we've been live, I forgot I let her out. But I do got to get out of here soon. I stuff and took a shower. I was supposed to get stuff to make chili, which I still can do that. I'm going to have to ex-nay the shower. What time is it? Oh, boy. Miss Captain Kurt going to be rolling through the door any minute. Nobody hates you. Yeah, talk is real cheap. Tammy Lou. Much love, Tammy Lou. Appreciate you, Tammy Lou. Haters try to stop everything they aren't a part of. Yo, haters, let me tell you something about haters, though. You got to have a top, you got to have a bottom. So you can't have a bunch of successful people. You got to have a bunch of unsuccessful people. And haters are just unsuccessful people. At the end of the day, they're unsuccessful. They work a dead end job with no mind to. They don't want to grow. They don't want to. They're afraid of change. They're afraid of a lot. Brooke, y'all be easy. So I mean, I invite haters. I like haters. You know what I'm saying? People are going to not like things about me. Yeah, facts. Haters create your legacy. I mean, look at Ryan. Ryan's got so many haters that at the end of the day, it's like, just embrace them. Shout them out. Show love to them. Because, I mean, yo, it's sad, man. It's sad. Yeah, they're jealous. Well, it's not just jealousy, though. It's envy. It's fear. It's disappointment. It's so much more than just that. It's so much more than just that. Everybody's a legend. Look, I've had this tattooed on me since I was 18 years old. See what it says? Tell you a funny story about that. It was originally Livin, Livin, which is what I wanted it to be. Livin Legend. And I got a tattoo done like 30 minutes before I had to be to work. And it was almost done. I had to get to work. I was already running late. So I left and I was driving to work and I kept looking at it and I kept looking at it and I kept looking at it. And I'm like, there's supposed to be a G on it. Now, I told him to spell it this way. I ended up going back after work and adding the G. He's like, well, it's going to be kind of crooked because I centered it without the G. So I kind of got to roll this one in a little bit. But oh well. But yo, at the end of the day, we're all legends. And your legacy is created upon moments in your life, events in your life. You know, some people are villains. Some people's legacy will be a villain legacy. They'll go down in history for being their neighborhood disappointment, their degenerate child, whatever. So if you want legends and you want legacies, good legacies, solid legacies, legacies that people are proud of, you have to have ones that people are disappointed in. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. And Coca and Big Murph, shout out to Coca and shout out to Big Murph, they got a song called Embrace It. And starting off YouTube and going through what I went through with YouTube and the ups and downs of, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Look at this hate. You know, that song really ignited my love for haters. You know, I grew up my whole life with haters. Everybody was a hater. Friends, foes, they all were haters. They all hated something about me. I came from a different area of town. I came from a different Little League. When I moved into high school, I came from a different AAU team. I was supposed to go to this high school, not that high school. You were you know, we got a pretty boy that's getting an older girl. Like there was always something, you know what I mean? And I never, you know, I never understood that with any successful person is going to come a pocket full of haters. And that's what it was, bro. They had fear. They were afraid of what they were becoming, and they seen me, and it scared them. It's fear. It is fear. 100% it's fear. I mean, it's true, Jen. Like I remember in ninth grade, you know, the sophomores and the juniors were wanting to hang out with me. People hated that, and my friends were all sophomores and juniors and seniors in ninth grade. So then when those kids graduated and I became an 11th grader, it was rough because all these kids that were my age were like, man, screw you, bro. You were hanging out with the older kids, kicking us out of parties with the older kids. I would go to senior parties and we would leave and go break up a freshman party and kick all the freshmen out of their own house. Y'all getting out of here. We're partying here. We'd bring the keg over here when the party died out over there. Like, I was a dick. And I would look at the people that I would have to go sit in class next to a bunch of kids that I just kicked out of the party last weekend. You know how weird that was? You know how uncomfortable that was? Those were haters I created. I was a dick. I was a bad person. I was an asshole. I was a bully. I was not a good person outside of 15. 15 to 19, I was a scumbag. Yeah, I know I have any. That's the thing, bro. People are afraid of change. That's what I'm telling you. People wanted me to fail. People drove me to fail. People were glad I failed when I failed. They were screaming from the rooftops, yeah, because they knew that I was deemed to be successful. Even through all my trials and tribulations in life, I'm still successful. And they hate that. Hell, my credit card payment's late. I got to pay that today. It's late by a day. I fucked up. I forgot to pay it. I don't cry about it. I handle it. I figure it out. I got to sign myself up. I got things that I got to do today that I know I got to do. I'm going to go in there and write a list here in about 5 more minutes. I'm going to smoke me another bowl. Miss Captain Kirk should be pulling in any moment, I hope. I got to check my messages, though. Like, she's usually here by now. Everything looks good. Hey, 12 boy. Bro, you want to hear something? We were in Eastlake. Eastlake's like a real high class area of Pinellas County. And me and my boys were at this party. And there was about 50 people there. We're all chilling. And the sister that lived there, she had a bunch of friends from like this beautician school. They were like beauty parlor people. And she invited it was a gay guy, and the other dude, he must have been too, because they showed up together. So they showed up, and then like 20 minutes later, dude, they must have called every beauty salon school in the county. I mean, there was like 300 flaming. I mean, these things had blue hair spun up, spray tanned orange, fingernails on, muscle shirts, stilettos. Like, it was crazy what we seen. Well, they all got into a fight. All the beautician people, they were beautician fighting, yelling, screaming, and it got really physical. Like, they were all, it was kind of funny, bro, because they were like, these dudes were trying to punch people, and they had to really look at the other person to make sure it was a man dressed as a woman, so they didn't punch a woman in the face. So these guys are like, and then throwing a punch. And then, bro, it was crazy. So when the police started all showing up, everybody started running. Well, I hid it in the tree. I jump up in this tree. I'm in the tree, chilling, because the cops got the canines out. They're just yoking people up left and right. Well, these things that were all running from this party, bro, it was the funniest shit I had ever seen. 12 point. I'm in this tree, bro. I'm drunk. A lot of things are going on that night. So I'm in this tree, holding on, tree hugging. I'm tree hugging. I'm holding on to this tree, trying to become one with the tree. And I'm like 20 feet in the air, dude. Right? And I see these cops, bro. There's these 2 gay guys huddled down on the ground, bro, next to this tree. And they're like centrally cuddling next to the tree, scared. They're crying, whining. And all of a sudden, I see a whole herd of these things come running through the woods. And then you see flashlights, right? Light up. I mean, they had the cop lights off the cop cars hit the woods. They had flashlights. And then I see flashlights from the other side. So they already had it surrounded. And I'm watching, bro, and they let these dogs loose, dude. And I just watched them grab these dudes. And I mean, they're screaming. They're flying through the air, dude. These cops are yoking these dudes on. I mean, they're just smashing them into the ground. And they're just, I mean, they're crying. And bro, I'm in the tree. I got like two other people up in the other tree. They're laughing. I'm trying not to laugh because they're right underneath me, dude. They're shining the flashlight like 10 feet up, and I'm another 10 feet up, and I'm just trying. Bro, we sat there for like at least an hour. And then when we got down, we went back to the house. The cops were all, had everything broke up. The party was shut down. There was 3 cops out front, but they were just sitting in their patrol cars. They took so many people to jail, dude. They took the person that lived in the house to jail. They took all the people that they could take to jail fit in the cop car. They took to jail. Well, I wasn't trying to leave and drive my car, bro. They all had the cars blocked off. I don't know if they were going to tow them, what they were going to do. So I went back into the house. It was a 2-story house. Bro, we found 2 of these dudes hid in a closet. We kicked them out. And my buddy Gavin was on the roof the whole time. They never found him. He came up off the roof. There was like 4 or 5 of us. Bro, we sat on these people's couches. We ate all their food. I smoked fat blunts just sitting on their couch, just ashing on the tile, put it out in the flour. Like, it was crazy, bro. These people's house, they lived, I mean, Eastlake is a poppin', I mean, they're wealthy people. Big ass house, dude. And they all got taken to jail. All the people that lived in the house. And we just kicked it in the house, bro. I went right through the sliding glass door. They threw out a bunch of the alcohol, but there was so much more. They had a back fridge. All that fridge. We were just drinking, chilling, watching TV, smoking blunts. These people came back, and in all reality, their house was destroyed. There was like 400 people in this people's, I mean, it was packed, bro. You couldn't even move. Yo, it was great, dude. It was great. That's what I'm saying. I hated that life, but I love that life at the same time. Damn. Yo, I really got to get out of here, though, because I got to go see what Miss Captain Kurt's up to. I'm kind of worried. And my phone's at 20%. Yeah, I need to do another live like this soon. Sorry I had to bitch about the drama in the community, but I got to get out of here. I got to call her. I got to find out what's going on. She was supposed to be home a long time ago. True Texan, much love. On the roof. Yeah, Gavin was on the roof. 12 point. You be easy out there, man. You watch out. You got a lot of people coming at you. I know how it is. 12 point says the more the merrier. But, these people are savages right now, dog. And Iceman's talking about making another song that somebody can understand. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to find Miss Captain Kurt. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Not that it matters or anything. It's not like we're keeping track of likes. But if you want to, hit it. Not, it is what it is. Hey, rest in peace, Jose. Anybody knows when you do a moment of silence for a bump, you hold your nose. Moment of silence before I got to. And for anybody that's dealing with losing bumps in their couch, hold a nose for them. Hold your nose for a bump. Much love, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good day. Might go live later. I don't know. I should. I ain't been live in a while at night. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm out.